This is the 9th video of the wargaming of Series 2 of Napoleon's Waterloo campaign. In this series, I am playing the British and the Prussians while the game's artificial intelligence is playing the French. It is June 15th, 1815, 3:15 p.m. Turn 20 out of 388 turns, and it's Allies movement phase. Now, question is, where do I leave off? Let's get rid of those yellow squares. They are just... Oh, I'm in the wrong place. View. They are just the objectives, which we don't really need at this point. I think I've moved everything south here. Just take a quick look-see. Yeah. And I move these guys. Yeah. Now I remember, so I have to move this guy. Yep. All right, so we're moving down this road. All the Prussians are headed to Quatre Bras. Got a bad stretch of road here. I'm losing movement points. Okay, now I've got this other group here. Bad road. Okay. All right. The British supply. I guess I should move it up. Well, Okay, is everything moved? Oh, tail end Charlie here. Got to move him for a couple turns. Okay, so we got Prince of Orange hanging out on the battlefield. Now, how many of these do we need down there? Let's send 3. And we've got some cavalry. I don't know why we can move that cavalry unit, but we can't move anything else. Beyond me. Let's see if these guys are fixed yet. Yeah, they're still fixed. These guys. Yeah. Looks like nobody's awoken here. So do we get any reinforcements? Nope. Well, in that case, let's go down to Charleroi. And we got French defensive fire. None. I don't think I have any either. Let me just see. This guy's push back. Well, oh, I can't move. Allied melee. I was going to go up to the bridge to see if he left it. I find that hard to believe. French movement. Okay, we should see something happening here. Well, let's go over here. I'm more interested in his hot pursuit. He isn't doing anything about this guy here. Actually, he's recovered. Except I know there's a whole lot of Frenchies out there. These guys are coming after me. Shit, I can't run very far because I'm disordered. But hopefully I can make that village. Not this time. I got nowhere good to hide here. They're all coming after me. If I could make that village, I might hold out. But I don't know if I can. I'll only be able to move half. And then this plowed land, that could be 2 hexes. A lot of stuff coming up to chase me. It's a funny strategy, but no one really massing to cross the bridge at Châtelet, unless that artillery is going on limber. I know there's a lot of French there. My question is, where are they going? Turn 21, they're coming up all 3 roads. But where are they? Doesn't seem to be in much of a hurry. Boy, If he's going to move this slow, I might bring the British up, and I'll have to check if I can put them on the right flank. Oh, the Prussians. Hey, what happened to my unit? Do you overrun it? Oh, he's charging. Well, that figures. But where am I? I suppose I'm right in front of him, but I don't know why I'm invisible. Skirmishers are hard to kill, even by charges. I mean, I could be routed. That's one issue that can happen, but I could just be disordered, and the problem is he'll disorder a cavalry regiment. It's worth it. I mean, a skirmisher is low end. Cavalry could be high end. Doesn't specify, although it looks like a dragoon, but it doesn't give me that information. Everything's unknown practically. Okay. Allied defensive fire. Now, isn't this strange? Everybody over here disappeared. Jesus. If he's charging me, how could he disappear? It's quite bizarre. They don't even show up on the jump screen. Don't know what's happening here. Okay, these guys are all right. Guess we go on to the next phase. French melee. Okay. Jesus, where's the charge? Something screwy is happening here. He was set up for a charge. Now there's no units here. Oh, how bizarre is that? Oh well. God, these guys are still fixed. Unbelievable. Ah, shit. All right, let's go up here first. Where are we? Oh, right here. Okay, so these guys are still fixed. So we got 2 batteries here. Let's put one of them out here. I can fire across this. I don't want to stretch these guys out too far. Pretty sure, yeah, they're not going to go underneath these guns. So we'll put this infantry on each side of the guns. Let me put up elevations, make sure I get that right. It's the only thing I don't like about the Prussians. They're too big to put in underneath their artillery. I think I'll anchor my line with this village here. That gives me a 20% defensive, which means 20% off of the attacker's attack value, which is good. Okay, we'll put this guy here. Okay. Let's turn this gun. All right, that's the deployment of that unit. I had this cavalry, so it's Second Corps. Now, here's the big question. 1, 2. Only 2 of those green guys? Christ, 75 men? Whoa, I can put those underneath the cavalry. Oh. Okay, these are going to prove useful. Actually, or up the cavalry, underneath the artillery. I always like something, and 75 is better than nothing. I think I'll just move up here, this way. Should have looked at their combat value. Okay, here's another green guy. Now these guys, Third Brigade. Okay, there's a bunch of them, so I'm going to put them, I'm going to extend these guys. Oh shit, this is high ground here. How are we going to do this? I think I'm going to put those blue guys on this ridge. Oh, this guy can move up the road. I'll have a chance to see how this looks. I don't know how many divisions. I guess these are brigades. How many they have coming up this road, because I guess that's all there is for the first corps. That's whatever's coming up the roads here. Well, there's enough of those blue guys. Oh, this is a different color. And here's some more blue guys. They're kind of mixed up, which is okay. We'll sort them out. If only those damn British would get off the road, that would make things a lot easier. Here's some more. These green guys. Come on. Get going. Well, we'll see when all these guys get up there. Yeah, these are all mixed up. Here's another one of those bright green. The nice thing about being able to put infantry under artillery, if cavalry shows up, you can put the infantry in square. Even if it's 75 men, it's still in square, so I think it cuts the cavalry combat value in half. When cavalry's charging, they're tripled in combat value. But I think if they're charging against the square, then they're halved. So they're tripled, then they're halved. If they can just melee with someone without charging, because charging, you have some restrictions. You've got to be in pretty much a straight line in clear, or maybe in, you can be in cultivated, which is this light green. But it'll only allow you to move in a pretty much straight line. You can deviate a little, but not much. Whereas a melee, you know, you can approach from any direction. But you're not tripled. Okay, I'm not seeing anything so far. So I'm going to try to get this cripple over here. And, oh, this guy's crippled too. What the hell is he going around here for? Oh, he's thinking I've got a position up here. And he's going to come around on this side. Ah, is he mistaken? Well, this guy's disordered, but he doesn't have any ammo. I think I'll just send him up here to look at what's coming up this road. Now, this guy, I think I'll leave him here for the moment. Boy, he isn't doing anything about this guy. These two artillery batteries are just sitting here. I don't know why they don't go across the river here and stop bombarding that guy, but hey, maybe the robot has a soft spot for him. Now, what the hell's going on here? I'm suspecting he set up artillery over here, and as soon as I show up here, he's going to blast the crap out of me, so I'm going to stay where I am. God, what happened to this guy? What happened to all these troops here? Well, maybe they charged him and he evaporated. That's a possibility. Then I wouldn't see anything. I guess must be what happened, but that's weird. I didn't see it. Oh well, I'm not going to worry about it. Apparently he's gone. If I can't see him, I can't move him. Oh, this guy's still going through the woods here. Okay. So is this my position? No. Okay, where the hell are these guys going? Where's the Brussels road? Shit, I don't even see it. Oh, I'm way the hell out here. That's why I don't see it. Okay, I'll move those guys. This cavalry. Well, I don't know. I think I'm going to move. Shit, I don't know what to do with these guys. I guess I'll leave them there for the moment. I don't know whether I should. I'm thinking I might want to put the second corps on this flank. So I'll put a division of the first corps inside this village, or a brigade. What are these brigades? Yeah, brigades. I forget how many are in a corps. I thought it was 6 or 8, but maybe I'm wrong. Doesn't look like that many in the first corps. So I'll put one on. Let's see, where's that stupid pen? There it is. I'll put a brigade on this high ground. We have one here. I'll probably have to put another one here to link the two. Maybe I've got a small one. And then I've got this ground. I like to put a brigade in the woods. And that might be all there is of the first corps. Then the second corps I can deploy out here. I was going to deploy it like back here, but I'm not sure that's a good way to do it. So I may deploy out here. Then I can bring that first corps cavalry out here. Where is it? Oh, it's way back there. Well, that's too far back. We're going to move it up right now. That's when I was going to fight at Quatre Bras, but now I'm going to fight much further up. Now, cavalry is going to be of no use in these woods. It may be of some use back here. but it'll definitely be of more use out here. Okay. I think that's what I'm going to do. Bring up the second core and put it to the right of the first core. All right. So, God darn it, these guys are still fixed. So these guys have moved. Moved. Has everybody moved here? I guess so. All right. Yeah. They haven't moved here. Oh shit. Sombre. I have a long ways to go. These guys aren't getting to Quadrabra anytime soon. Shit, 3:30 p.m. That's not good. Let's see when it gets to be dusk. Whoop, help. I don't know why it doesn't say when it's night. 20:15, which is what, 8:15. So it probably gets dark at 9. Well, that's plenty of time. I don't like to move or shoot when it's night, because each time you move, it's 50 fatigue points. Each time you shoot, it's 50 fatigue points. And I think with every 200, you drop a morale. And I forget how fast you recover fatigue at night, but it's a lot faster than during the day. So if you're going to be active at night, like he's going to be marching towards me at night, you're going to pick up a lot of fatigue, and you aren't going to get rid of it during the daylight, because it makes sense. First of all, you've got the light. Second, you got a lot more noise. Animals wake up. You got troops marching. You got maybe guns booming in the distance. So you're not going to get much sleep. Of course, my dad could sleep leaning up against something. He didn't care. And he said he got that way in the military, so maybe they can sleep at the drop of a hat, because he sure could. But still, in this game, you can't do that. And AI has the habit of being very active at night. So he might actually march his whole army up towards me. And, all of a sudden it'll appear, and, you almost shit in your pants. But it's tired. It'll be tired as hell. So there'll be an advantage when combat starts, because their morale will be low. And they'll break and run a lot earlier than they would have had they been in a normal state. So there's advantages and disadvantages, but it's still, I know AI moves at night, and he'll even attack at night. And the favorite trick is, it'll take disordered units, because I guess it figures they're not worth anything. AI always fights disordered units. I'll take them back and try to reorganize them so they're not disordered, but AI doesn't do that. Just fights them to the last man. So AI will think nothing of marching disordered units at night, but I don't think he's got any disordered units at this point. So I don't think that's a very smart move to do stuff at night, but when all of a sudden AI launches a surprise attack, you almost shit in your pants because you can only see one hex, so that there's no way you can stop the attack. It's almost on you before you know it. And there's no firing at the units at a distance. So there are some advantages. But to me, there's more disadvantages than advantages. So I don't like to do it. But someday I might change my mind. Now all of these yo-yos, both of these are disordered. I should split them, I suppose. Oh, one's only 75 men. Jesus, I could use that for the artillery. Damn. Why do I have to disorder that guy? If you're marching along with a disordered guy, you're not likely to recover. You've got to be stationary for a while. Oh, here's a division commander. I wonder if it's one of theirs. 2nd Brigade. Is it reserve? 3rd? Third Corps. Shit. The 2nd Corps. He's no good to rally these guys. I don't know where his officer is, but they'll have to come out of it themselves, which they eventually will do. It's a dumb mistake. Okay. I believe that's everybody. If these guys have done their marching. Yeah. No. Shit, they haven't done it. Neither of these guys. Christ, neither of these guys. Only these guys? About this guy. Oh, he hasn't done anything either. All I did was march these guys, I see. Okay. Now. Guess it's better to come down this road. A lot of these skirmishers are going to be detached into the woods here. These guys move, yeah, down the road to watch the road here to make sure nobody sneaks by my flank. That's... I should have sent the bastards down this road, but I'll send them down this one. That's why I wanted to save these skirmishers. They're really handy in woods. They're harder than hell to kill in the woods. It's because in the woods, you've got to move in column. If you move in line, you'll be disordered as infantry. So if you want to fire on someone, you have to move right next to them and then go into line. And that means you'll get to fire at them once, and the next time, if it's a skirmisher, skirmisher doesn't have to change formation. He's okay to go in the woods and he won't get disordered. That means the skirmisher can move away from you. Now in the woods, let's see what the penalty is. It's 30% off your attack value. That's kind of significant. Plus, a skirmisher is hard to hit. It's hard to cause casualties against them. And you're not going to kill them. It's almost impossible to kill them unless you surround them or you cavalry charge them. That's the only two ways. If you just have infantry or enemy skirmishers, he's still going to be around. The reason it's so hard to kill him is because of its formation. It was a very loose formation. So it wasn't like a line unit where they're shoulder to shoulder. These skirmishers could be 25 feet away. So if you fired a volley, it's mostly going to hit empty air. Plus, unlike the line units who stood there like statues and took it, the skirmishers will hide behind trees, boulders. They'll go down on the ground. So they're not dumb. They'll protect themselves, and it's real hard to kill them. So they're great scouts in the woods because they'll see stuff moving by or moving towards them. And oh, he moved already. You don't have to worry about changing formation. You just move them at will. Okay, so these guys are going to go on the right flank. This is the second. Yeah, second corps. Okay. Let's get these guys down here. These guys are going down here too. Now, did I move these guys? Yeah. Okay, so we got these guys coming down. Second corps is pretty big. Oh, great. E-morale. Must be that Landwehr. They mobilized a lot of those guys for this army. They're pretty shitty. Look, all these guys are E. They'll run at the drop of a hat. But they're 875 men. So They're pretty damn big. But they take a morale check at each loss, so if they run, everybody around them will run, because when a unit runs, everybody around him goes down one morale level. And if you're E, you go down to F. It's just like at school where you have A through F. You're the worst there is. So it won't be unusual for a whole brigade of these guys to run at once, just because one guy got a casualty. That's the trouble with the Prussians. These guys are bulked up, but they aren't very good. Oh, look at this. A+ on morale. Jesus. These, I think those are the guards. You go from A+ to E. The French are pretty much C's and B's for morale. Of course, their guards are A's. So overall, they're better than these Prussians. The British are pretty good, but of course they have allies with them that aren't so good. I remember, I think there was a Dutch brigade, I think it was Merlin, that just rode off the battlefield. He didn't like what he saw. And besides, in earlier years, Merlin was part of Napoleon's army. The Belgians were serving in Napoleon's army, so I suppose he didn't want to fight his old commander, so he just took off. Anybody else up there? Oh yeah, tail end Charlie. Okay, so these guys have moved. So that's still fixed, huh? No. Supply unit. Okay, do we get anyone else? We do. A field train, more supply. Jesus. We that like a hole in the head. Alright. Let's go down the Quadra Bra and see what's going on here. Next phase, French defensive fire, Allied offensive fire, Allied melee, French movement. Okay, let's see where these Frenchies are. Should go up one more hex with this guy because he's on low ground now. Put him up here on high ground so he can see out in this direction and this direction. We can do that next turn. Okay. Oh, he's got some stuff moving up through Charleroi. Jesus, why is he all stacked up like that? Oh, he thinks there's somebody ahead of him. Should have sent out a skirmisher then. This guy's never going to have any ammo. It's only 86 men, but I guess he'll just keep an eye on things until someone chases him off. The road's filling up. That's a furnace going on in back of me. In fact, it's right in back of me. Downstairs, it's an old fuel oil furnace, so the fan or blower makes a lot of noise when it starts up. I don't know why. It gets quieter once it gets going. Mr. AI just isn't in much of a hurry. Just leisurely moving north. Jesus. It's 22 turns already and he's not very far. Considering he's really done no fighting. Look at that. He's going all off-road. Instead of going up the road here, he's going cross country. That is bizarre behavior. Guess that's robot logic. Don't use the road. Let's go cross country. In fact, he's not going on clear ground. He's decided to go through that cropland, which takes a lot of extra movement. robot can see everything around. You can see I don't have any forces except that skirmisher. I don't know what he's so cautious for. It's not like there's somebody waiting in ambush. Oh well. Look at this. This guy gets off the road when he could have pushed down and seen there's nothing here. Instead, he gets off and deploys in line. Wow. Alright, let's see how my other guy is faring. Jesus, no one's coming up this road. Where the hell are they going? Are they going all up here? Should leave this guy over there to see if they're coming up to the woods here. Well, I don't have any fire. Frenchies don't have any fire. Okay, it's my movement, but we're 57 minutes, so I'm not going to do it. I like to hold these to an hour. We're 3 minutes away from an hour, so that's all for now.